from the driver's seat saying cruise on home, keep the season sweet. We're cruising Christmas Eve, tailpipes jingling like you wouldn't believe. Old school hot rods decked out in style, rolling Christmas magic mile after mile. Road runner leading us through the starry sky, muscle cars rumbling as the snow drifts by. Cruising Christmas Eve, feel that holiday drive in a hot rod sleigh, man, the season's alive.
Hey, what's up, guys? Everybody out there on YouTube, our YouTube channel. We're not recording live. We're not broadcasting, live. We're recording. Hey, what's up? It is Hump Day, Wednesday, December 10th. By the way, guys, if you did not know, yesterday on the 9th, it was our birthday. C10 America turned 3. Excuse me. We started the group, the brand C10 America, on December 9th, 2022. So yesterday made it an awesome 3 years, and all because you guys out there, you're talking about it, you're sharing it here on YouTube, all that. Anyways, we'll get off here. I need to go over in Facebook and do our live over in the group, but this video little recording has been brought to you by Boss Hog Tour Converters. I started out, the video with the Boss Hog. They're 55 years strong. That is freaking awesome. And something else awesome. They're made right here in America, in the USA. And check this out, guys. They are veteran owned. So they're a veteran owned business. That is freaking awesome. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take a split, get over to, the live real quick. But if you want to go check out Boss Hog, they're at 2817 East Avalon Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 35661. That is 35661. That address, one more time, 2817 East Avalon Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 35661. Their telephone number, if you want to give them a call, a little ringy-dingy, 888, toll-free, 888-267-7464. That number again, 888, toll-free, 267-7464. So anyways, go check them out. And then, dude, we are getting so busy on metal prints. I need to, they keep coming in from, our print house. We need to check them, quality control. Then we get them bagged up, boxed up, and sent right back out to you guys. So If you want a metal print, contact us. Right down below, put a comment, or better yet, contact us over on Facebook, guys. Anyways, it's 8:20. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to Facebook, and by the way, maybe I can do two at one thing. So, anyways, hang on, guys. We're recording here, for YouTube. See if we can do it at the same time. So hold on one sec, and let's see if I can do it. Hold on.
Been working all winter long in that cold dark shop, turning wrenches, burning nights, never gonna stop. The brakes are on, the fuel's flowing clean. She's a mean machine, she's my old dream. Got the tunes playing loud, chrome shining bright. Gonna hit that highway come Friday night. I'm getting ready for my C10 summers, hanging out with all my brothers, where the paint shines red and the road just hums. Can't wait to take it to the shows, kicking dust with all my bros. Yeah, I'm rolling through those C10 summers. Long hour daylight never gets old. From town to town with a heart of gold. Just me and my Chevy in the heat and thunder. That's how we roll in those C10 summers. Got my girl riding shotgun, bare feet on a dash, cold drink radio, life's moving fast. We pull in the lot, the crowd turns to stare. All them heads nod, they know she's rare. Stories and engines fill the air. It's more than chrome, it's the love we share. I'm getting ready for my C10 summers, hanging out with all my brothers, where the paint shines red and the road just hums. Can't wait to take it to the shows, kicking dust with all my bros. Yeah, I'm rolling through those C10 summers. Long hour daylight never gets old. From town to town with a heart of gold. Just me and my Chevy in the heat and thunder. That's how we roll in those C10 summers. When the sun sets low and the engine's cool, we're still talking trucks like a bunch of fools. But I wouldn't trade it no other way. C10 summers forever stay. Yeah, here's to those C10 summers, the friends that laughs, the burning rubber. Every bolt, every mile brings back that smile. Long hour daylight running wild and free. That C10 life's where I wanna be. So let's raise a bottle to all our brothers and all the love we found in those C10 summers. Down a dusty back road where the cornfields sway, Johnny Rocket roll 700 R4, that truck is built to intimidate. And a 3-inch exhaust really makes that truck sound. Wide profile 22s in the back, 20 up front. He rolls through town in his truck, shaking buildings and windows. That's his thing. Square body Johnny Rocket, fastest truck in town. Big block LS motor roaring, 700 R4 keeping the wheels spinning round. Wide profile wheels spinning, tires kicking up dust from the gravel to the highway. Johnny Rocket we trust. Tailgate parties under a harvest moon. Fenders shine snow when the town's asleep. There's a rumble rolling down the street. A cherry C10, lights shining bright, spreading Christmas cheer on this silent night. Calling C10 Claus, he's riding through the snow with a truck full of joy and a heart that glows. From the first house to the last, he's known by name, bringing laughs, gifts, and a little bit of fame. Cookies on the dash, bells on the grill. He stops at every house, gives a little thrill. Kids peek outside, eyes open wide for the legend of C10 Claus, rolling through the night. Call him C10 Claus, he's riding through the snow with a truck full of joy and a heart that glows. From the first house to the last, he's known by name, bringing laughs, gifts, and a little bit of fame. No sleigh, no reindeer, just chrome and steel, but the magic of Christmas, he makes it real. From the back roads to the main avenue, every C10 Claus ride brings a holiday through. Call him C10 Claus, he's riding through the snow with a truck full of joy and a heart that glows. From the first house to the last, he's known by name, bringing laughs, gifts, and a little bit of fame. So keep your eyes open when the night is still. You might just hear that C10's thrill, for the legend of C10 Claus will ride again, bringing Christmas magic through your town, my friend. think he's cool. But don't you know what time it is? Oh, baby, don't be a fool. Come sit here by the fire. You know just what I desire. So won't you jingle my bells, jingle my bells. I said, won't you jingle my bells, jingle my bells. Well, your daddy's snoring loud, and mama's deep in the eggnog. The kids are in bed, now it's time to put another Yule log on. So grab that mistletoe, come on baby, let's go. Jingle my bells, jingle my bells. I said, won't you jingle my bells, jingle my bells. I said, won't you jingle my bells, jingle my bells. I said, won't you jingle my bells, jingle my bells. Jingle my bells. Jingle my bells. The elves were tired of working, making toys all day. They whispered in the workshop, there must be a better way. They wanted Christmas music, lights and gingerbread. So they stole old Santa's C10 and sold it out instead. Oh, the elves sold Santa C10 just to raise some cheer. They bought balloons and eggnog for the best party of the year. Mrs. Claus was smiling, but she knew she must defend. She said, don't you dare tell Santa what you did with his C10. They strung up twinkling tinsel, they baked a frosted cake. They hired dancing penguins for a jolly holiday shake. The reindeer stomped in rhythm, the snowmen all joined in. The Chevy bought a Christmas bash, the North Pole won't forget again. Oh, the elves sold Santa C10 just to raise some cheer. They bought balloons and candy canes for the best party of the year. Mrs. Claus was laughing, but she swore she'd not pretend. She said, don't you dare tell Santa what you did with his C10. But when the music faded, the laughter settled down. The elves felt guilty for the trick they pulled in town. They saved their Christmas pennies, they worked till who knows when, and bought back Santa's shiny, trusted old C10. Now the elves returned to C10. Santa smiled so wide, he said, you should have asked me, I'd have taken you for a ride. So they promised not to steal again, but Santa said, my friends, next year we'll have that party, and we'll drive the Now the reindeer all were laughing, and Mrs. Claus said, see, Christmas isn't perfect, but it's full of joy and glee. Jing, 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 jing. Have yourself a very merry Colorado Colorado Christmas, where the mountains shine like diamonds in the snow. The pine trees glow with lights of red and green, and the cold night air feels like home. From Denver down to Pueblo, up to Evergreen, every town is wrapped in magic, peaceful and serene. Fireside cocoa warming up our hands, snowflakes falling just like we planned. Have yourself a very merry Colorado Christmas. Let the jingle bells dance through the frosty night. Let the Rockies sing with joy. Every girl and every boy feel the holiday spirit shining bright. Have yourself a very merry Colorado Christmas tonight. Jing, 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 jing. Sleigh rides echo through the quiet winter valley. Lights twinkle off the cabins in the trees. Families gather around the fire in their flannels, sharing stories carried on the Christmas breeze. From the small town streets to the snowy mountain peaks, Colorado's heart beats stronger every Christmas week. Music drifting from the old church choir, voices blending, lifting higher. Have yourself a very merry Colorado Christmas. Let the jingle bells dance through the frosty night. Let the Rockies sing with joy. Every girl and every boy feel the holiday spirit shining bright. Have yourself a very merry Colorado Christmas tonight. Oh, the snow is falling softly on the Front Range and the plains, and the love we share this season warms us more than any flame. So hold on tight to those you love tonight. Jing, 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 jing. Have yourself a very merry Colorado Christmas. Let the spirit of the season fill your heart with light. From the mountains to the towns, let the joy keep spreading round as the stars shine on the winter sky so bright. Have yourself a very merry Colorado Christmas tonight. Jing, 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 jing. Jing, 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 jing. Snow's falling soft on an old town street. Christmas lights glow where the cold winds meet. A fire of my C10, let the motor breathe. Heading down Main on Christmas Eve. Chrome shine sparkling in the frosty air. Old town magic hanging everywhere. Tailpipes humming warm and sweet, sounding like jingle bells, keeping the beat. We're cruising, cruising Christmas Eve. Tailpipes ringing like the bells on the sleigh. Santa season sweet. We're cruising Christmas Eve, tailpipes jingling like you wouldn't believe. Old school hot rods decked out in style, rolling Christmas magic mile after mile. Road runner leading us through the starry sky, muscle cars rumbling as the snow drifts by. Cruising Christmas Eve, feel that holiday drive in a hot rod sleigh, man, the season's alive. Still rolling down the 2-lane line. In my old 55, she still runs fine. Radio humming our favorite song, but the passenger seat's been empty too long. Wolfman Jack on the late night show, we'd sing along soft and low. Her hair in the wind, her hand in mine, two hearts racing through the summertime. Sundays and chrome, sweet summer nights, her laughter danced in the dashboard light. We were young, we were wild, we were free to roam. Now it's just me and these Sundays in chrome. Stop by that old Dairy Queen, where she spilled her shake and kissed me clean. Back when forever was just a word, and every promise was still unheard. Sundays in chrome, sweet summer nights, her hand in mine, under small town lights. Love was a flame, and I should have known. Time melts away like Sundays in chrome. Some nights I swear I see her there, wind in her hair, laughter in the air. I close my eyes and she's still mine, cruising that road through the hands of time. Sundays in chrome, and a heart that won't heal, chasing the past on 4 worn wheels. If heaven's a highway, I'm heading home to find her again. No Sundays in chrome. was sentenced to Facebook jail for 30 hard long days for promoting my own clothing line on my own Facebook page. They said I broke community standards, harassing myself somehow. But it's tough doing time when you're the victim and the criminal now. I'm sitting in my digital cell block, wondering how it all went wrong. No likes, no shares, no tagging friends. Lord, the sentence feels so long. But I'm keeping busy in lockdown, learning crafts to pass the time, weaving baskets, making keychains, and brewing that old prison wine. I'm doing 30 days in Facebook jail, where the guards got rainbow hair, and they're watching every detail. If you wanna play in their park, you gotta play by the rules, or they'll toss your butt and lock up with the rest of us fools. But when they set me free, I'll be styling and paid a brand new suit of clothes from the crafts I made. Got license plates on the wall, and my shank's a glue gun stick. If Facebook don't parole me soon, I'll be crafting a whole picnic. So I'm keeping my head down, behave myself, try hard not to offend, 'cause them multicolored hair gatekeepers will ban you again and again. I can't wait to get back online, doing my pedal to the metal lives, talking cars, cracking jokes, where my whole crowd comes alive. And if you want some clothing, don't ask me during the show. I can email you the info. It's fourthwall.com, don't you know? Just type in pedal to the metal. That's where the good stuff is. We got shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tennis shoes, and cups of all kinds for your beers. My friends on the outside write letters saying, "Roller, we waiting on your memes." But all I can do is stare at the walls of this digital penal regime. I'm doing 30 days in Facebook jail, where the warden sends warnings, but won't read your emails. If I survive the appeals and the moderator trolls, I might just earn parole with good behavior and goals. But when I walk out free, I'll be richer than I came, selling baskets, plates, and wine with my prisoner fame. My release date is December the 12th, 25. Lord willing, I walk out that day, finally feeling alive. Till then, I'll keep on crafting, doing my digital time, sing this Facebook country song, just living line by line. I'm doing 30 days. I'm doing 30 days. I'm doing 30 days in Facebook jail. I started with a frame, just a pile of steel, rust on my hands, but a vision that's real. Long nights in the shop, sparks lighting the air. Every bolt I tighten says I'm halfway there, knowing that my vision is starting to appear, in hopes that I make the cover of C10 America magazine. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shines under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, my C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day fresh coat of paint, that green candy apple glow, 20-inch wheels hitting every truck show. Crowd gathers round, cameras start to click. This ain't just a truck, it's my C10 American magazine dream. I'm in my C10 dream, a chrome shining under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, my C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. From swamp meets to highways, every mile I roll, this C10 Chevy tells my story, every dent, every goal. I hope and I pray the editors are watching one day and put me on the cover of C10 America magazine. And they will realize this truck's more than metal to me. It's my C10 dream. I'm building my C10 dream, a chrome shines under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, this C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. So here's to the builders, the grinders, the crews, to every C10 dreamer with a vision so true. I hope and I pray that maybe someday my truck will be on the cover of C10 America magazine. But until that day, my truck's gonna gleam. I will keep branching and chasing my C10 America magazine dream.
Live from our new studio in Fort Worth, Texas, it's C10 America. And now here's your host, give it up for Texas Rich.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Hold on one sec. That stop. Hey, what's up, guys? It is Hump Day here. It's Wednesday, December 10th. We're at 9:02 a.m. Hey, what's up? We have Sam in here. Good morning, C10 America. Good morning. Sam. We have Sam. We have Scott. I think my dad's coming in later on. We'll have Roller, in here. Hey, what's up, guys? It is, awesome to, see each and everybody, again, it was only yesterday, day. Anyways, yesterday was our 3-year anniversary of, C10 America, and, doing the whole group and, the brand that was, awesome is all because, you guys out there, you're talking, about the group to everybody, and, at work, at, the gas station, your family, your friends, at shows, events, that's awesome. We thank you guys for that. First and foremost, I want to say the featured sponsor today is Boss Hog. I didn't have time to make it into, the featured sponsor ad, so I just found the flyer and boom, put it up. But anyways, we're brought to you guys today by Boss Hog Torque Converters. Uh, they're located at 2817 East Avalon Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Alabama. 35661 3661. If you want, you can give them a call at 888 toll free 888 267 7464 267 7464. Anyways, guys, we're live here in, the group here on Facebook, and we're also recording for, YouTube out there. Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're live over in, Facebook. Our group just turned 2 days ago. Check it out. Wait for it. 76,000 members. 2 days ago, we hit 76,000 members. That's freaking, awesome. Then Sam Ditto says, I'm headed down to Dallas today to take the old lady to the mall and check out Stroker's Ice House. Right on. That isn't too far away. That's hey, which way are you headed back? Are you coming by Fort Worth at all, or do you just kind of bypass Fort Worth to head back up by, I don't know. Anyways, Scott, check this out, bud. Scott, your metal print came right here. So we'll get that box up, get that, sent out to you guys. That came this morning. It was down in the mail center down below, so I had to go down and get it. And then look what else came. Tell Jason, or get Jason to check out, the live here. His awesome truck is right here. So your mental prints came in. They were right down below in the mail center. So this is freaking, awesome. I think Jason will like, this one. I think after he sees, definitely how it, came out, I think he'll be, pleased at getting, the other ones. So anyways, those are freaking awesome. I got a text on, my phone that, a couple more, packages, arrived. And what's so cool is, where we live at right now, I can go right down. We live in, the building where the office is, and right down below is, where the mail center is, the lockers and all that. So all I need to do is go down there, punch in, the code to, our apartment, get in the door and then punch in the security card, and boom, it opens, up for, these awesome, prints and all that. They come right to us here, had the new apartment that's better than the old apartment. We had to walk up to the PO box. I just showed him. He likes it. Right on. That is so awesome. So probably today or tomorrow, I'll get those out to you guys, and all I need to do is box them, back up. I take everything I get out of the box and I make sure it's good to go. Pardon me. And then I put it back in, wrap it back up, and then boom, away it goes. So that's awesome that, he likes that. And we'll get that, sent out to you guys. Anyways, a month or so ago, I went to, the C10s in the Park Car Show put on by Terry Hill out there. And, I saw a lot of friends out there. He did a lot of interviews out there and stuff. We still need to get the photos put up yet, but we will do that. I was walking around, guys, and they gave me a little Jesus. So I guess they know I talk about, God and Jesus here on my live, and stuff like that. And then I did a little, what I like to call street walking, street talking out there at the show. Everybody was in line probably about 4:30 to 5 o'clock, and the gates did not open until 7. So anyways, I went up and down talking to guys and gals that owned, their awesome trucks. Anyways, guys, one of the new T-shirts coming out, it's called Smiles Per Gallon. Smiles Per Gallon. And when we get that mocked up, we'll show you guys, that. And yeah, it's just like far and wide, people are coming out to all these shows here in Texas, all over. And then my buddy, Sam and all that, he's out of Oklahoma. He said him and the wife are coming down to, Stroger's Dallas Ice House and, Dallas and all that. And that'd be so cool. I could meet up with, Sam maybe later on today when they're headed back up to Oklahoma or something like that. But hey, Scott, I'm glad that Jason likes that, and let him know. Hey, I'm ready to get some other stuff going. I'm trying to get everything done in here. Everybody that has ever bought a print from us is either gonna be mailed to you or gonna be sent to print. Everything here in the studio. If you look right over my shoulder, that table back there, you see all those white papers on that table. Those are order forms for metal prints, and we have to call some people back, but for the most part, those are order forms right back there. One day I'll come pick you up and we'll go try some homemade ice cream. Hey, that would be awesome, man. And you have Scott and you have other folks in here witnessing that right there. So hey, sounds good to me, Sam. Sounds good to me. Anyways, I guess I don't like to say, but I guess Roller was right. He told me to take a Sharpie out to the show, and I forgot it in my car. But somebody wanted me to autograph their ball cap. And so, I did. But Roller was right. What's that? Sam says we will all have to meet up one day. Yeah, yes, sir. What would be cool is meeting up there at yesterday's diner. That would be, pretty cool. And then, I met several of you guys and gals out there, at the show. C10's in the park, and a lot of you members out there. That is so cool and so awesome. And then last weekend we're over at the Lions Club car show put on by my buddy Brandon, and we met Trent over there in person. Trent is in the group here. Long bed GMC. The thing is pretty bad. It's, excuse me, pretty much like the same color combo as Dad's old truck back in the day. That's awesome. Anyways, guys, our metal prints are 11 by 14s are available. 16 by 20s or 20 by 30s available. And right now, all December, right now, you get special Christmas prices. 11 by 14, 99, 16 by 20. We'll do 185 instead of 195. And then on the 20 by 30, normally they're 250. But we're doing 225, and they get shipped out to you as soon as we get them printed, get them back, and we check them. Boom, they're out the door to you guys. And then we started doing metal features, 11 by 14, and now we can do all sizes of metal features for you guys and gals. We started doing show boards, 20 by 30 show boards. Let's see I think the member price is $275 for a show board, and I think a non-member price is $375. So you guys save some money there. And then we're always talking about, we always want to get, a new podcast guest on the podcast back there. We're looking at trying to get Chip Foose on it, Dave Kindig, Jill Martin, Jay Leno, and Tim Allen, on the podcast. Pardon me. Right back there. Then, gosh, it's been probably over, early part of, the year, probably 4 or 5 months ago. We got contacted by Meta, and Meta said, congrats. We brought over 8 million new followers to Facebook, and through our, content creation, through our videos and all that. That is awesome. And let's see here. We'll be coming out to your shops, your garages, your man caves. And just because we haven't did it yet does not mean we're not going to do it. We do have a new show coming out to YouTube. So if you guys are watching us right here on YouTube, we have a new little YouTube video coming out. Our new YouTube series coming out is called Tailgate Thoughts. Tailgate Thoughts. So if you guys want to get in on Tailgate Thoughts, let us know. Put a comment right down below. If you're watching on Facebook, put a comment right down below. or if you're watching right now on YouTube, comment right down there also. And guys, gals in the group right here, we're recording for, Facebook right now. I thought, how can I record, for YouTube and then do it live? So thank goodness to, all the technology, in the computer. That's what I'm doing. I'll see, how it works after we get done. But anyways, if you guys want to advertise on the featured daily sponsor, you can do it daily, you can do it weekly or monthly. You can do a 3-month, a 6-month, or a 12-month plan. Contact us. We'll give you pricing on that. We want to give a big shout out to Scott Stout for getting us a Kingma video blog, a screen that is good for Android and good for, Apple. And, if you guys are, content creators, out there, it goes for you guys out there on YouTube. If you love, seeing like, somebody on your live out there, like say, like for a long time, I wasn't comfortable talking right to, the camera per se. And so with this Kingma video blog screen that Scott got us, I think that is, a game changer because, I talked to many different folks out there. They said, use, the back camera. The back camera has either 2 or 3, lenses, on the back. The one on the front is okay, but, if you're shooting real good video, you want, real good videos, content of that, I would recommend, and probably some other folks out there recommend using, the back facing camera. And with the Kingma, you can do just that. So big shout out to Scott. Scott got us, the Kingma. And then we have, a bunch of old hot rod interviews from, the old Hot Rod magazine. Anyways, I'm going to take and put them up over on the website. They'll be available for a download for 99 cents. They're, our old Hot Rod interviews, and they're not going to be made ever again. And they'll be 99 cents. So if you guys want to download them, keep them, share them, whatever, that would be, awesome. Then we're still looking at new mics, probably, pardon me, the nose. We're probably looking at noise canceling mics for, the shows, the, events out there and all that. And then, by the way, guys, I want to say a big shout out to Old Air Products. They got us a ball cap, and they kind of know we're doing, lives and all that. So they give us that ball cap to wear, sometimes on here. And, Sam, I wanted to name it Tailgate Talks. I wanted to, but see, there's a lot of people out there with that name on YouTube, and so I had to change my name. So even though I wanted Tailgate Talks, but other people have that, I don't want to be in line with them. I want to chart my own course, I want to be a leader, not a follower. So ours is called Tailgate Thoughts. Tailgate Thoughts. And Tailgate Talks, that was taken. So I don't want to get into, somebody else using, that right there. So if it makes sense. But if I can, I want to pay some bills, thank some sponsors and, advertiser. Of course, a featured sponsor of, the day is, right here, guys. Featured sponsor is Boss Hog, Torque Converters. They're located at 2817 East Avalon Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 35661. That is 35661. If you need to, give them a call at 888-267-7464, 267-7464. Then let's head on down to Bridgeport, shall we? We're talking about yesterday's 50s diner. They're located at 305 West U.S. Highway 380. That is 305 West U.S. Highway 380, Bridgeport, Texas, 76426, 76426. And their phone number, in case you want to give them a little ringy dingy or, call, they're located, their phone number, 940 area code 683-6620. That phone number again, 940-683-6620. Then we head on over to Loaded Dice Speed Shop. They're located at 6831 Ash Street, Frisco, Texas. 6831 Ash Street, Frisco, Texas. And their phone number, 214 area code 705-6442. That number again, 214-705-6442. If you want, you can give them an email, garage at loadeddicespeedshop.com, garage at loadeddicespeedshop.com. And then I want to say a big shout out to my buddy Jay Pruitt over at Trucks USA. Go check out his website, which is classictruckbedparts.com, classictruckbedparts.com. He's located at 2924 Highway 72 East, Anvil, South Carolina, 92620. 29 dyslexia. No, let's see. That is 29620. 29620. ClassicTruckBedParts.com. Jay Pruitt. Give him a call on his shop number, 864-227-6220. That number, 864-227-6220. And if you want to email Jay at classictruckbedparts.com. J at classictruckbedparts.com. Then I want to say a big shout out to, Connor's car show over here in, Keller. Connor's car show. And also the Connor Foundation, which they give all the monies raised to, all the kids with, special needs. And, you're looking at the Cook's Children's Hospital, the Down Syndrome Partnership, and the Scottish Rite, Hospital. And you can find, the Connor Foundation right on connorscarshow.com, guys. So we got, some wind, some news early on this year. Excuse me. Our friend and, awesome hot rod guru guy that does Connor's car show. He was diagnosed with, cancer. And so all our thoughts, all the prayers, all, 76,000, thoughts and prayers are going over to, Ty and, Ty's family. Ty's a great guy. And matter of fact, everything Ty puts his hand on, it touches, it turns to, gold. And look at, all those trophies he does and, all that. So that is great. Hey, Dad just came in, the live. What's up, Dad? How you doing? And then I want to say a big shout out to the Edge Radio US, theedgeradious.com. My buddy, world famous, I can say world famous now because he's spinning the tunes and spinning the torque wrench over in Louisiana. I think Johnny is he's retired from his main job, but he's building, bitchin' badass, hot rods right there in his shop. And then he has an online radio station too called the edgeradious.com. By the way, guys, if you want to download an app, either for Android, for Apple, you can go for Apple, I guess, the App Store, and for Android, go to Google Play. You can download. I'm not sure. They charge you for the download or it's free or what, but go over there. You can listen to, old time 80s rock and roll, all that stuff right over at theedgeradious.com or get the app. My buddy Johnny Blender, right over there, he is spinning some awesome tunes. And then a new one we have to talk to is Cafe Automotive, and that is right over there on Golden Triangle and Fort Worth, or in Fort Worth, Texas. His Cafe Automotive is phone number 682-593-0239. That phone number again, 682-593-0239. Their address, if you're wondering, you want to stop by. Dad's been doing a lot of business with them, over there. They're, awesome folks. Their address, 3700 Golden Triangle Boulevard, Fort Worth, Texas 76244. If you want to email them, that's KAFI automotive at gmail.com. That's Caffey automotive at gmail.com, or go check out their website today. That's www.caffeyauto.com, www.caffeyauto.com, or caffeyautomotive at gmail.com. Anyways, Dad took and got us, the card the other day. He's been doing, a lot of stuff over there with Cafe Automotive. They're awesome. They're, real good guys over there, and doing pretty much what Dad needs to get done on, the Jeep. They're doing all that for Dad. That's awesome. And then, by the way, guys, on Friday, I won't be doing an early morning live at 9 o'clock. It might be later on in the day. I'll do it later on. But I need to go over and, go with Dad to, the doctors on Friday. So I won't be doing a live at 9. Probably be doing a live, later on. And then Scott says, "Hey, Dad, how are you doing?" And then Sam, gotta get on the road. Y'all have a good Wednesday. Sam, have a safe drive down to Dallas. If you see Rick over at Strokers, tell him, Texas Red said hello. And, if you haven't been there, it's an awesome place over there. See if he'll show you all the bikes over there. Tell him that Texas Ridge said you want to see, the bikes, the collection that Rick has built over, the years and, all that. Anyways, have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow, Sam. And then, by the way, Friday, probably later on in the day, I'm not sure what time, but I'll do, the live later on in the day, just not at 9. Anyways, a big shout out to the Rusty Rods and Rust Car Show. That is put on by my buddy Wendy McLeod and her hubby, and they put it on right down by Waco, down there, down by Newitt, Texas. That's kind of not too far from Waco, right down there. Anyways, guys, I want to show you a couple of different T-shirts we're launching this week over in Fourth Wall. Right here is Freedom Rides Low. Freedom Rides Low. That'll be over at Fourth Wall, this week. You see me talk about it right here. Matter of fact, I think I even designed it right here. Heart and hustle. That's what drives us. Heart and hustle. These will be, the new T-shirts over there. And then C10 America. C10 America, that awesome. Excuse me, a little truck there. Let's see here. There we go. One man, one C10, one story. These will be on shirts over there. This one C10 legacy built for the streets. C10 legacy built for, the streets. Then, guys, if you get a 16 by 20 or a 20 by 30 metal print, you get a free Hot Wheel, a free sign up for the magazine, and a free sticker pack coming right to you guys. So I know these aren't, C10 drugs yet. We're working on that. We have to send another email to Mattel. But who does not love, Hot Wheels? I think we have to thank, mom and dad for getting us into, Hot Wheels at an early age. Because personally, I remember going to Jimco, Thrifties, TG and Y out there in, California, or Kmart. Remember before Walmart, there was, Kmart. And just getting, Hot Wheels over in the toy aisle while dad was over in hardware or automotive, or, mom was either in makeup or clothes, and stuff like that. And us kids were over, in the toy aisle. And this big 53-year-old kid, I still go to the toy aisle. Anyways, guys, this shirt is ready to go. You can get the shirt already. It's only available on black over at, the website, guys. And, we're at 9:41. We can do it. Anyway, 9:41. Guys, if you're not signed up to the magazine, hit the website www.c10americamagazine.com. That's www.c10americamagazine.com and get, signed up for, the awesome magazine. And I'll be working on the magazine come, today too. I want to say a big shout out to, 10 new people that were chosen to be in issue number 8. If I mess up your name, forgive me. I'm not good with names. But here we go. We got Kenny Foreign. You made it for issue number 8. Roberto Arola. If I mess it up, forgive me. You're in number 8. Dave, Lori Simpson, Corey Hayden, Lee Nye, David Pages, Greg Stewart, Billy Rush, Jacob Smith, and Brad Helton. You folks are, the new folks to be in issue number 8. Now, if you guys can't make it, you can't get, photos or your 2-paragraph, story set in, then let us know, and then we can pick other, other folks out there. But I want to show you our little sticker pack. Normally, it was a 4-pack over at, the website www.c10americamagazine.com. We're getting down on sticker packs. I need to re-up on sticker packs. Then we're looking for, another vendor out there to do all our decals for us. But normally originally it was a 4-pack right here. We decided put another, sticker in there. We're giving you guys the busted decal, another C10 America Stars decal. We're taking the two, putting it right here. So they were a 4-pack, then a 5-pack, now a 6-pack. So you're getting, 6 awesome decals for only $10 over at, the website www.c10americamagazine.com. Go over there. Make sure you guys tell your friends, get signed up. Then I want to say a big shout out to, Blake and his dad, over at, Sweet Patina. These guys freaking rock, man. They're going, boom. They're going sky high. And, I think I was talking to Blake over at, one of the, C10 shows. And he said, probably, the next time you see us, Rich, we're probably going to have a semi truck. And that's our goal to, get that semi truck. So that would be, awesome. And then keep on getting more merch and, all that stuff. That is so cool. Anyways, I want to say thank you to Dan. Dan out of Vegas and Anthony went to this show right here. They sent us, a couple of things, and this was one of them. I love this little newsletter magazine. Love, the advertisements, in it. And then let's see here. Want to say a big shout out to Dan, Anthony, Kathy, and Dan, Anthony, Kathy Jackson out of Vegas. You guys rock out there. See that little plaque on the wall there? Dan, that's Dan's other talent right back here. He has a talent with horseshoes and creating awesome creations with the horseshoes. And it's C10 red, white, and blue, all made from horseshoe. How cool was that? And then he sent us a little cowboy made out of horseshoes with his arms hovering over, the fire. Cowboy hat on, sitting on a block of wood, tree stump. Yossi is right back there on, the table. And then he sent us a big horseshoe creation and 2 hearts. One heart going into, the other, heart. That is, freaking, awesome. And I know the wife is getting on me, about we need to start decorating, the outside. Well, I got the bar stools put together and, all those other, stuff. Studios pretty much done. So I can start designing or hanging up decor, out there. And then big shout out to Scott Stout. I said, these awesome prints down below are going out to Steiner. And then big shout out to Scott as well for, the King Mutt video blog screen that I talked about. And all the decals for, that table back there. Then big shout out to Roller for getting that spark plug light right back there. That is freaking awesome with our logo right on it. And then, big shout out to Scott and Roller. They came together and they got us a 10 by 10 booth. And it has C10 America on the roof all over, on the sides, in on the back wall. So that is so cool. I cannot wait to take it out there, put it up at, a show out there. And guys, it is going to be, I tell you, it's going to be a game changer out there because everybody's going to see C10 America's in the house, so my throat, I can't do that no more. My throat's kind of going. I need like a lozenge, something like that. But anyways, say a big shout out to Brad Gardner from, or his truck is, he calls it the 801 build. And Brad Gardner, I guess he's selling his truck on Bear Jackson. I don't know if it already sold or, he's still selling it. But that is one bitchin' truck, 801 build. He was in, I think, issue number probably 5 or, 6. Yeah, it's one awesome truck. And then I want to say a big shout out to Iron Carriers. They sent us 2 awesome t-shirts and 2 awesome ball caps. I had your shirt on the other day, one of them. And go check out ironcarriers.com. Ironcarriers.com. Check them out. Then my buddy Jay Pruitt with Trucks USA. Check him out. ClassicTruckBedParts.com. ClassicTruckBedParts.com. Make sure you check him out. Then big shout out to Dale Turnbow and David Molina right down there in Snyder. They gave us all these awesome decals that we put on, the table back there. And not only that, Dale and David, they have a little car show called the Rat Pack Car Show. They have it every year. It's once a year thing down there in Gale. By the way, do not stay in Gale. There is no hotel down there. There is no gas station down there. And, the only place to eat is on a... Pardon me. The only place to eat... Excuse me. See, you cannot sneeze one time. It's either 2 times or 3 times. I don't know what's up with that. But they have a little thing called the Rat Pack Car Show. And then they have their car club called the Rat Pack Car Club. It's more like, a family of, folks that have, classic trucks, cars, all that. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. I think we're holding steady at 76, thousand members right here in the group. That's so cool. And, I talked to Roller, I talked to Scott, and I say, I think we'll be close or we'll be at 80,000 by Christmas. I'm thinking here. And maybe we can, maybe we can do it. Maybe we can't. I don't know, but we're definitely going to be close, I think. And real quick, I want to say a big shout out to Speed Tech Performance. Speed Tech, speed spelled all the way out, TEK Performance, right down here of 820 and 121, right off at Carson Avenue. That is Keith and JR. They're located at 5950 Airport Freeway, suite number 400, Houghton City, Texas, 76177, Highway 121 in Carson. That is 59, pardon me, the nose. That is 5950 Airport Freeway, suite number 400, Houghton City, Texas, 76177, Highway 121 in Carson. If you need to give them a call, you can call them today or come by today. 682 area code 647-0012. That number again, 682-647-0012. And big shout out to Keith and JR. They're, the first guys that advertised in me and Dad's first Hot Rod magazine back in 2018. That was freaking awesome. Thank you guys. We love you guys for, doing that. And by the way, doing that, I think that right there opened the doors for us. And pardon me, even though we don't continue doing, busted, we took him, we retired that. It got right to where it got. And I think it opened the doors for, C10 America, all that stuff. So that is freaking awesome. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Then we're getting down on sticker packs right here. I need to make more. So I think Shane just said he ordered his sticker packs. So we got to get, more made so we can, boom, get more, going and flowing. Let's see here. Want to say big shout out. We're at 9:56. Say a big shout out to our buddy Tom Abel. He printed issue number 2 for us, issue number 1 for us. And no, we're not a print magazine. We're an online magazine. But Tom is old school like Dad and myself. But Dad and myself, we're getting, a little better. We come to grips with, the online magazine. And I think it pretty much is more interactive, right here. And there's like, some things we can do as it being like an interactive magazine that, we can't do on the magazine paper issue. But it is what it is. It's, pretty much I like it better because, I can add, more pages, if I need to. And, if I was, paper or me, Dad, and Terry were print, then it would be expensive, adding more, pages. Anyways, big shout out to Roller. He got me the 1 minute prayers, Bible for men. Anyways, we're on page 156. We're under serving, and it says, the way up is down. Whoever serves me must follow me. And where I am, my servant also will be. My Father will honor the one who serves me. Let me say that again. Read it slower. The way up is down. whoever serves me must follow me. And where I am, my servant also will be. My Father will honor the one who serves me. John 12:26. John 12:26. That is, again, okay, here we go. Tomorrow we'll be reading again under vision. We'll be on page 159 tomorrow. In case, you guys out there want to follow along. We'll be under vision. It'll be serving before kings. Serving before kings. Anyways, you guys and gals out there on YouTube, something we do here in, the group is after we get done, we're almost done with, the live. I read, a little passage from our little 1 minute Bible. And, that is, something, I started doing here in, the group and all that. And for, everybody out there that knows, me, knows, the group and all that, I'm not ashamed to, talk about my Lord and my Savior, Jesus Christ. And, I share a prayer with you guys, daily prayer every day. And, I kind of end the live with a prayer, also too. So that's, our group. So anyways, guys, we love you. We'll talk to you guys soon. And remember, on Friday, I won't be doing a live. I'll be going with the dad to, the doctors for a checkup. And probably later on Friday, I might do a, live, depending on what I get done. If not, then if I don't do it Friday, then I'll probably maybe make it up Sunday with, a Sunday night live. So if I don't do one Friday, then I'm probably most likely going to do a Sunday night live where it wraps up everything and, just talk about what went on during, the week and all that. So anyways, guys, have a great day. We're at 10:01. I'm going to get off here so I can get some stuff done. Pardon me. I need to get some stuff done here in the studio, like cards and all that made up. So we love you. We'll see you guys. Today is Wednesday, tomorrow Thursday. So we'll see you tomorrow. If not Friday, we'll see you on Monday. Have a great day. Stay blessed. And we'll see you guys soon. And we'll talk to you later. Take care. We love you guys.
I started with a frame, just a pile of steel, rust on my hands, but a vision that's real. Long nights in the shop, sparks lighting the air. Every bolt I tighten says I'm halfway there, knowing that my vision is starting to appear in hopes that I make the cover of C10 America magazine. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shines under the until that day my truck's gonna gleam. I will keep branching and chasing my C10 America magazine dream.
Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you later on.